28, Dorian Finney-Smith. Forward, 6'8", number 2, Cameron Johnson. Guard, 6'5", number 26, Spencer Dinwiddie. At center, 6'11", number 33, Nicholas Claxton. At guard, 6'6", number 1, Mikal Bridges.
And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Brooklyn Nets at Barclays Center. Joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us on the sidelines. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Well, Commissioner Adam Silver has a history lesson for those who would tell players to shut up and dribble. He says in 1963, Bill Russell was MVP, won a title, and stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial for Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech. There is a through line that exists directly from Russell to our modern players. Kevin?
That's a great story, D.A. Thanks. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. And for the Nets, they've got Cameron Johnson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the four-man position. You know, if you're not going to the playoffs, how do you keep your spirits up as the season winds down?
Well, you can't just sit around feeling sorry for yourself because no other team is going to feel sorry for you. So you got to start thinking about next season. You got to start building and focus on giving the fans maybe a few more wins if you can.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. A rebound by the Nets. Last time they met was in Minnesota where they beat the Timberwolves.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with one.
Conley gets the bucket.
And defensively, Conley relies on his instincts and quick hands. Great play to get them in transition.
Bridges against Edwards. Pass to Dinwiddie. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Michael Conley. The tray. And Anthony Edwards hits from deep.
And that was a confident shot. Love when Edwards just rises up and fires off the dribble.
And here's Brooklyn. It's a 5-point game. Down low, here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive and trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
This is his first free throw of the game.
An okay season at the free throw line for him so far, sitting right around 76%.
Throw good, Edwards.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
So he gets them both.
Well, I played for the New Jersey Nets, and look, they made that move across the Hudson back in 2012, relocating to Brooklyn, which I think was the right move.
Here's Claxton. Dishes to Dinwiddie. Johnson outside. Finney-Smith kicks to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. 5 on the clock. Dinwiddie finds Johnson. Drills it from outside. And, well, over a decade in Brooklyn for the Nets. Richard, what kind of impact has that move had on the franchise?
Well, look, it's been great. The arena is fantastic. The fan base is growing. And more importantly, their ability to attract top-tier free agents like KD and Kyrie. They do not join the Nets if they're still in Jersey.
Here now is Dinwiddie. Michael Conley getting his 3 to go. Stolen by McDaniels. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. It's hauled in by Claxton.
He made that way more difficult than it had to be with that leaning jumper. As a result, he comes away empty.
To the paint. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got his 3rd assist on the night. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Edwards drives in.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Edwards gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. Conley against Dinwiddie. The shot from the low post is good.
Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
Bridges with the steal. Pass to Dinwiddie. Bridges against Edwards. Bridges inside. Coming off a stellar performance against Utah. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Got that one up quick.
Possessing the touch from there. I like when Towns shows off that smooth mid-range game.
Bridges outside. Conley against Dinwiddie. Johnson in the corner. From the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
They never settled in defensively, and it cost them.
Here's Dinwiddie. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. There's the pick.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Spencer Dinwiddie. And out the line, shooting 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots. The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. So it's Minnesota now, leading by 5. Here's Edwards. That shot is off. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going. And you could see frustrations emerge.
But what a gutsy win. To struggle in the offensive end that much and still win the game, that says something about the character of the team.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Pulls up on the wing. Rebound by Johnson.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Here's Bridges. Kicks it out to Johnson. A 3-ball. Good on the 3-point shot. Johnson's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Nets.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the triple.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. Trailing by 2. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That'll be his second foul of the game. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Brooklyn with the ball. Dinwiddie with it. For that win against the Jazz, he's another guy who really showed up to play. And yes, it's good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
It's Conley's ability to hit the long ball that makes him such an asset. Stretches the floor and creates space.
And he drives in. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Here's Bridges, and it's blocked by Conley, and he stays with it. Here's Dinwiddie. From outside, off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 5. There's McDaniels. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. 6 points for him.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Fires from the wing. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Conley. Towns has got his second basket.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Here's Finney-Smith. His last outing, he had 8 points.
First personal foul. Third.
The Nets shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80% on the season.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And a new group in for the Nets. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. O'Neal comes in for Johnson. Thomas checked in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Seth Curry in for Dinwiddie. Minnesota also making some changes. Anderson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Taurean Prince comes in for McDaniels. And it's Austin Rivers in for Edwards. That one misses.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Conley. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Curry passes to Thomas. Curry, a screen on Rivers. Here's Thomas. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Timberwolves leading by 6. Here's Reid. And again, it's Minnesota.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Here's O'Neal. After the basket by Minnesota. It's Curry outside. It's good from long range.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point. But these teams, they are built to score, so.
A nice shot by Rivers.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Poked away. Stolen by Conley. Lays it in off the breakaway. And it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Here's Curry. And the layup's good off the glass. Curry's got 5 points so far.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Really putting the bigger defender on his heels. I love seeing aggressive finishes like that.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Thomas. Lays it up and banks it in.
And that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are open.
Greg Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robertson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite-level company.
Timberwolves leading by 8. Outside Conley. Shoots over Curry. Conley's shot is off. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Nets. Curry on the wing. A three-pointer, no good. Minnesota's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. Conley finds Reed. Lets it go from the wing. The rebound by the Nets.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
Simmons looking around. Inside. Here's Finney Smith. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Checked in for Brooklyn. And a change for the Timberwolves. Noel's checked in. Minnesota leading by 6. Here's Reed, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Here's Simmons. Cans it from short range.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Rivers. That one misses. Excellent D from Thomas. There's 1:54 left here in the first quarter. And Simmons kicks to Harris. O'Neal passes to Thomas. Harris a screen on Rivers. 6 to shoot. Thomas dishes to O'Neal. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Now just a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part. Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Curry passes to Simmons. Back to Curry. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Minnesota leading by 3. Anderson finds Prince. Over Harris. Off target there with the little leaner. Brooklyn's gone 4 of 8 on their 3-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. The 3. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. Only 3 games until the start of the playoffs. Let's see how the West will be won. You look at Minnesota, winding things down this season. They're in that all-important 9th position within striking distance of a playoff spot.
And I think for Minnesota, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
And the clock is ticking for them to make that push. It's looking like they'll be fighting for a spot in the play-in.
Now Simmons, after the missed 3 from Kyle Anderson, knocks down the 3 ball.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Minnesota shooting it from their comfort zone so far. In this one, 57% from the field. And here's Anderson for 3. Sinks the 3-pointer. Anderson's got 5.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Anderson with the block. Prince against Simmons. 17-foot shot on the way. Prince's shot is good. Now it's a 5-point Timberwolves lead. Here's Thomas. Over Rivers. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Mike Conley making highlights for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your next.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle is so important. They've been sharp so far, and it's showing up on the scoreboard.
One of your trademarks, Richard, was athleticism. From the days we first saw you at Arizona, and we're seeing teams really place right now a premium in today's NBA on that athleticism factor.
Yes, when you talk about positionless basketball, then you typically go to the guys that can do it all, and those are the wing players. They can guard smalls, they can guard bigs, they can do a little bit of everything, and that's why teams are looking for them.
Curry is out there with Bridges. Then it's Joe Harris. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Shots good by Noel.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Now here's Curry. The dish to Harris. No good from outside. Timberwolves leading by 10. Towns with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. A baseline Jay, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Towns has got 6.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
O'Neal from long range. Out to the right wing to stop the run. That one goes. Count it. O'Neal's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
For 3, Edwards. And another 3 for Minnesota.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Now here's Curry. He has 7. The pass to O'Neal to the inside. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. A moment now to check out some numbers for Mikal Bridges. And so it's Minnesota with it. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Now here's Curry. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Now the Timberwolves with it. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Nets trail by 17. Bridges passes to Claxton. Kicks it to Kerr. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Kept alive, Minnesota. Got a piece of it. Now Bridges. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Let's take this chance to look at the teams that have been the league's most efficient passers this past month. In the 3rd spot, the Timberwolves.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they passed the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
Free throw good by Curry. One of the biggest changes in the NBA since I started broadcasting back in the early 80s, player movement, Richard. Guys switching teams all the time. Is that a good thing or a bad thing for the NBA?
I think for players, it's great because you have more mobility. You have a chance to change your environment and revitalize you. For the fans, I understand. Probably not so much because really they connect to these players, especially when you draft them or they're a part of an epic year or a championship. You just hate to see those players go. So there's 2 sides to it.
And I bet as a player, knowing you as I do, you probably enjoy the challenge of trying to reassert yourself, find out where you could best help your new team.
Yes, and you enjoy your new role. I've been in roles where I was expected to be a leading scorer. I've also been in a role where I was expected to mentor Kawhi Leonard, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Harrison Barnes. All those guys were drafted at my time in Golden State.
Minnesota with the ball, following the bucket by the Nets. And Towns throws it down.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here.
Turn it up, Nets fans, for your Brooklyn Nets.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Seth Curry. Mike Conley's checked in for Minnesota. And the Nets with possession here. 17-point game. Here's Dinwiddie into the lane. And rejection by McDaniel. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul. First team.
The Timberwolves have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Jaden McDaniels. Yeah, the line with 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And McDaniels drops them both. So it's Brooklyn now, trailing by 19. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Kicks it out to Johnson from outside the arc. Conley grabs the miss.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Towns. Here's McDaniels, and that one is good. McDaniels got 4 points now in the quarter.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
Here's Finney-Smith following the bucket by the Timberwolves.
And when it's his focus, Towns is a very good shot blocker, both on ball and as a help defender.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Conley against Dinwiddie. Here's Bridges. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Minnesota leading by 23. Conley the pass to Towns. Couldn't get it to drop. He's now made 5 of 8 shots. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. To halt the run. Out left to the wing. Here's Finney-Smith. Off target from outside. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Here's Towns. Gobert trying to get open. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
And from college to the pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaches. And speaking of coaching, that's something you've ever entertained doing?
I never have, and I never will. Coaching, the amount of hours that you have to spend sounds exhausting. I love my job right now, and you know why I love my job? Because I get to work with you.
Oh, listen, the feeling's mutual. The free throw drops for Towns.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
And Towns drops them both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
Fans, Please give a big round of applause for your next youth team. Your next youth team.
Well, the shooting guard position is where teams look for a lot of their points. And these players, the highest scoring among them, haven't disappointed. The fourth spot held by Anthony Edwards.
And night after night, we see this group punish opposing defenses. I mean, if you pick one way to deal with them, they'll beat you another way.
As a two-guard, that's what it takes to put up points like these guys do. You have to have a versatile game. You have to be able to keep the defenders off balance.
Dinwiddie against Conley. Dinwiddie kicks to Bridges. Back to Dinwiddie. 4 on the clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Minnesota's gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. And it's blocked. They get it back. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Gobert's got his first bucket of the night.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Conley dishes to Gobert. Here's the three. Brooklyn with the rebound. And here is Bridges. Pass to Dinwiddie. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
Conley finds McDaniel. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
The Nets making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Anderson's checked in. Now here's Edwards. He's coming off a 37-point game against Portland. Chalk up 2 there. Edwards got 21.
And that's what they're looking for from Edwards. Scoring from all areas of the court, even mid-range, keeps the defense honest.
Here's Dinwiddie. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Finney Smith passes to Dinwiddie. Lobbed up there for Johnson. Stolen by McDaniels. Anderson kicks to Conley. Back to Anderson. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 5 assists tonight. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Brooklyn Nets. Dinwiddie sets the screen for Thomas. Over Edwards. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. The outside leaner. A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got 6 here in this quarter.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him. And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
And finished off by McDaniel.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
And the Nets with possession here. Dinwiddie passes to Thomas. Back to Dinwiddie. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Conley. Bank shot, no good. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Got that bucket in no time at all. Edwards got 23 points.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The Nets working the ball around now. From deep, Thomas. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Here's Thomas. That one's off, still out of sync.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
And the Nets with possession here. Dinwiddie with it. He has 6. Pass to Finney-Smith. He dishes it to Johnson. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Anderson. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Conley's running. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their script.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And when he's gotten himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. O'Neal comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Harris is checked in for Johnson. And Curry subbed in for Dinwiddie.
I don't even think he had 1 free throw before halftime, but he's making up for it here in the second.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Now the feed to Simmons, and Brooklyn turns it over again. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Mikal Bridges.
And one thing that has been very consistent for him the last few years, his ability to continue to deliver more and more offense. He's been doing everything that's been asked of him.
And the Timberwolves call time.
Everyone want attention? Oh yeah, I see you. Let's go. Now heading onto the floor, your Brooklyn Nets. Make some noise, everyone.
making a switch. Prince is checked in.
And a moment now to see the stats for Anderson. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. He's putting up about 12 points a game, 7 assists and 7 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
I've played with someone like him, the type of player that looks to get others involved first. That's my type of teammate.
Minnesota's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. A shot off that time. AT that time from Curry. And Ben Simmons, the epitome of a point forward.
He passes it well and plays huge for a guard at 6'11". It's crazy. It is very rare to see a player of his size with his skill set.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Deep 2 from Anderson. Up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
To the wing right side. O'Neal from long range. And it's Rivers with the rebound. Minnesota with the ball. The 3 from Anderson. Nailed from three-point land. Anderson's got 12 in the game.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Thomas against Rivers. Thomas feeling it out a bit. Just 5 to shoot. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. 6-second difference between the shot and game play. And it's good, 2 points. He's got 6.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Rivers against Thomas. Simmons, a screen on Rivers. It's Thomas outside. That one doesn't go. And so it's Minnesota enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Carl, you guys have built a lead. What is the key to maintaining or increasing it going it forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
You had the advantage in the first half. We'll see if you can keep that advantage in the second half. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule. And I'm sure folks at home are looking at that schedule and thinking about making some friendly wagers. What about you, big fella?
Not me, Ernie. I'm smart with my money. I only invest in safe bets.
Like pizza.
Hey, don't laugh, Kenny. People always need pizza.
Taking some time now to look at our matchup. Well, everything is going right for the Timberwolves.
They've been disciplined offensively, taking care of the ball and working for good looks. And that's limited fast break opportunities for their opponent.
Disciplined, like Kenny at a steakhouse.
Indeed, baby. No steak right now.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Here's Dinwiddie, and so in the game for the Timberwolves. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Out on the perimeter, Edwards and Anderson. And it's Conley in at the point. Finney-Smith kicks to Johnson. Here's the floater. Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Daniels, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Just 4 to shoot. Finney-Smith passes to Claxton. Misses the 3. The Timberwolves shooting the ball with incredible accuracy. 68% so far. And Edwards with the stuff.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Bridges dishes to Dinwiddie. Pass to Claxton. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Michael Conley picks one up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
For Brooklyn, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. And the first one drops. Both shots good from the stripe. Now here's Edwards. He takes it in, and Edwards with the stuff.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Bridges passes to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's the screen. Dinwiddie kicks to Bridges. Right wing. Here's Finney-Smith. And it's off from three-point range.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Edwards. And again, it's Minnesota.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Now, Dinwiddie, 8 points for him. On the wing, Bridges. Finney Smith kicks to Dinwiddie. The three-pointer is right on target. Dinwiddie's got 11 points.
Got that one to go. Okay, now 1 for 4 to start the second half.
Edwards. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Dinwiddie up top. Covered by Conley. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback.
Edwards, that's good.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Bridges outside. To the left side wing. Here's Finney Smith. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the helper.
The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's Towns. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And you see Big Cat has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Bridges finds Dinwiddie. Bridges sets the screen for Dinwiddie.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Here's Edwards. The shot that time not on target. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Bridges against Edwards. Here's Finney Smith. Gobert with the block.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
It's tipped. And here is Johnson. 10 points for him. Dinwiddie with it. Bridges outside. Dinwiddie against Conley. Now the pass to Claxton. Edwards against Bridges. 5 on the clock. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And a quick look at how things have been since the All-Star break. Checking out the three-point shot ratio for the Nets.
And they have been feasting from long range, shooting with volume and accuracy. It's been a good recipe for them offensively. And boy, it puts a lot of pressure on opposing defenses to try and cover all that space.
Here's Finney Smith. 6 points for him. Bridges outside. Back to Dinwiddie. There's the triple. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Well, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Edwards can't hit. And the Nets with possession. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Bridges passes to Dinwiddie. Hands it from downtown. Dinwiddie's got 19 points.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
And finished off by Edwards.
An agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Nets. Passes it to Finney-Smith. The three. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Timberwolves have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Here's Edwards. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. In the corner, it's Bridges. There's the lob to Bridges. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Gobert dishes to Edwards. Conley kicks to Gobert. Over Claxton. And it's off the back rim. No good. Nets have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Dinwiddie against Conley. Pass to Claxton. Back to Johnson. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
So for the Nets, Ben Simmons comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Harris subbed in for Johnson. And the Timberwolves call time here.
Fans, get out of your seat. Come on, start making some noise for your Brooklyn Nets. Team hype.
Brooklyn making some changes. Thomas checked in for Bridges. And it's Seth Curry in for Dinwiddie. On defense, Minnesota. Curry passes to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And no issues getting up for Simmons. An emphatic 2 points from the Australian.
For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Now here's Anderson. 12 points for him. Now here's Curry. In the corner, it's Harris. Front past the arc. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Here's Prince. No good, unable to end this run. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Finney finished off the break. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Minnesota. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
The Timberwolves shooting right around 41% from the field in quarter 3. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Noel's got 8 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's Thomas. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Anderson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Prince. And again, it's Minnesota. Lynette shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Outside Curry. This one for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
First personal foul.
Here is a peek of the teams that have dominated defensively in the paint since the All-Star break. In 4th, the Timberwolves.
I mean, they've got the intimidation factor down low. Their shot blocking really gives them a reputation, and teams may grow reluctant to want to force the action inside.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Prince. Now Curry. He's got 12. Pass to Simmons. He lobs it up.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Here's Rivers. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Rivers has got 5. Here's Curry. It's Thomas on the wing. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Good. That one on target from Noel.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Now here's Simmons. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Harris finds Thomas. Shot clock at 6. Rebound, Minnesota. Anderson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Rivers. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
It's the Nets now after the basket by Minnesota.
Last 2 minutes to play. Third quarter.
Outside Thomas. Simmons. The rebound by Anderson.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Here's Rivers. And that one is off.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Thomas passes to Curry. To the middle. Here's Simmons. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And Brooklyn making a change here. O'Neal's checked in.
A walking triple-double threat. Simmons needs to keep working on developing that jump shot to be truly unguardable.
Here's Noel. 10 points for him. Here's Rivers, and that one's on target from the wing. Rivers has got 4 points now in the quarter. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Brooklyn. The pass to Harris from deep. Reed with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Goes up on the wing, and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more. 59 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Harris outside. Here's the 3. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got assist number 5 here tonight. Timberwolves shooting well, 52% in the third. They came to play offensively in the second half.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. To the inside. Harris, good. Harris has got 11.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Prince outside. The baseline J. And the shot is good. Prince has got 10 points in just the second half. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Harris, right side. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And he's been much more assertive here in the second half, getting to his spots, executing with ease.
Passes to Noel. Shoots over Curry. Noel, no good. Net shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Simmons dishes to Thomas. Shoots the 3. Here's Simmons. And he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Timberwolves on top, running away with it. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Timberwolves shooting a superb 63% from the field. Joe Harris is out there with O'Neal. And it's Mills. And it's Sumner in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sight.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Mills after the basket by Minnesota. Harris outside. Launches a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. Out to the wing. And here's Mills from the arc. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Moore with the bucket. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And here's Mills. Richard, I know you've been to Africa. Your mom did a lot of great work there. How gratifying is it to see the investment that the NBA now is making over there?
Well, I look at how basketball changed my life and allowed me to accomplish so many great things. And the more people that have the opportunity to allow basketball to change their lives, you got Basketball Without Borders, you have academies in basketball, you now have the Basketball Africa League. It's great to see these opportunities extended to more people across the globe. That's why basketball is a global game.
And he makes that one.
Jalen Noel.
Noel's got 4 points in the quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Here's Watanabe. Mills can't hit. Prince outside, shoots over Mills, and that one is stuffed right through.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Harris, to the paint. Oh, and that one, no question, pulling it down.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Here's Noel, and there's another one for the Timberwolves.
No, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now, here's Mills. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Richard, I was wondering, do you think the recent postseason success of small market teams like Milwaukee is good for the NBA?
Absolutely. Guys should be able to feel like they can win no matter where they are playing at. And no one wants to see the same couple of teams in the playoffs every single year. Smaller market success makes the league
At the line for the
better.
Timberwolves, Austin Rivers, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Rivers. Towns, he's checked in for Reed. Rivers hits both of them.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Now here's Mills. He started closely. Pass to O'Neal. Over to the left wing. Harris's shot is off.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Towns for 3. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And never lacking confidence from deep. Some big men have to develop that confidence. Towns has always had.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
Here's Noel. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Mills in the corner. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And here's more outside. Rebounded by the Nets. Here's Sumner. Mills with it. The pass to O'Neal. He kicks to Harris. 5 to shoot. Out to the right wing. Here's Sumner. Not going to go that time. And Minnesota now the other way. Fires from deep. And Rivers with the basket on the assist from Moore. Rivers has got 9 points now in just the second half. Mills looking it over. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Minnesota calls timeout.
T-shirt, T-shirt, T-shirt. Come on, everybody. We got T-shirt for everybody. Fans, your next youth
present our New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Edwards.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Their losing streak had gotten to the point where anybody had to put his foot down. And even though there were other more probable candidates, he's been the one to take over that leadership role. It's tipped. Here's Prince. Connects on the 17-footer.
Nice execution on the inbound. Just how you want to draw it out.
Brooklyn's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Dinwiddie kicks to Harris. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Moore. Here's Towns, and he makes good on the layup. Towns has got 19 points.
The long arms, the positioning. Towns is excellent at knowing how to gobble up those second chance opportunities.
Shot's good by Watanabe.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Minnesota shooting so well, the offensive execution has been brilliant. 66% from the field.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Minnesota calls timeout. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
Your next team.
Cameron Johnson's checked in for Brooklyn. Mikal Bridges comes in for Edmund Sumner. And a change for the Timberwolves. Gobert, he's checked in for Moore. Here's Towns. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And that's 21 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And the way Towns makes scoring look effortless, it's what makes him one of the game's best players.
Here's Dinwiddie driving to the basket. Does not find the basket. He's shooting 50% from the floor on 14 tries. Here's Gobert. Off target from three-point range.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Bridges outside. Bridges sets the screen for Dinwiddie. 11 feet away. No good that time. Minnesota's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Shots good by Noel.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Passes it to Dinwiddie. Now here's Towns. Shoots over Dinwiddie. They get the rebound. Here's Gobert. Rebound, Brooklyn. Johnson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
Trains the three-pointer.
And it's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Here's Noel. O'Neal with the rebound. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for Brooklyn. Kicks it out to Johnson. Jacks up a 3. That one falls, coming up Dinwiddie's feet. Johnson's got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for Brooklyn. The Timberwolves shooting a superb 63% from the field. From the high post. Rebound, Brooklyn. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now, Dinwiddie. Johnson outside. Back to Dinwiddie. Inside, Bridges. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
A nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Here's Rivers. Another miss by Minnesota. And the Nets with possession. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Dinwiddie outside. Greg, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's got to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
And the technical free throw is good.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Seth Curry comes in for Royce O'Neal. The Timberwolves also changing it up. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And it's Kyle Anderson in for Karl Anthony Towns. And the Nets with possession here. Curry looking it over. 6 on the shot clock. The high post shot. That's good on the jump shot.
And they found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
Minnesota's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And here's Anderson from the arc. Dinwiddie with the rebound.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
Kicks it to Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Johnson, a wide open look. The 3-pointer, no good. They need this one. Rebound, Brooklyn. Bridges outside. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
And the closer Simmons gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes. I love watching him in attack mode.
Here's Noel. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Nets shooting about 45% from the floor in the fourth. And here's Reed over Johnson. Here's Noel. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Noel's got 12 now in this quarter.
Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Pulls up from the corner. Anderson, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. And the powerful one-handed slam.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. Deep 2 from Anderson. Johnson with the defensive effort. Net shooting 47%, pretty solid.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Minnesota.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
And you know, this is a win they wanted badly, guys. They did not want to get swept in the season series.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Another miss by Minnesota. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Dinwiddie finds Bridges. Dinwiddie against Rivers, 11 feet away. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota calls timeout. They're leading by 36. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Turn it up, Nets fans, for your Brooklyn Nets.
There's a check-in for the Nets.
For your Nets, Joe Harris.
Minnesota with the ball. Here's Prince. Off the inbound, no good.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Like, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Here's Prince after Mikal Bridges' bucket.
That's foul. Joe Harris. First personal foul. Team second. Now, at the line for the Timberwolves, Torian Prince. At the line with 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Prince. And both free throws good for Prince. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Simmons passes to Bridges. Back to Simmons. On the wing, Johnson. He's covered by Anderson. An easy 2 points on the layup.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
It's a shame, really. If they had been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
Curry with it. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, thanks a lot, Carl. A lot of players got in on the action offensively. When you get it rolling as a team, how good can you be?
I mean, it's awesome, to get a chance to keep the defense guessing. Did a great job of that tonight. We did a fabulous job. We let our defense be our offense tonight, and that's when we were at our best. That's what happens.
It certainly was great on the floor tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. See you later.